हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आई एम शिल्पा एंड वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल परफेक्ट शिक्षा। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं आज की वीडियो, जो कि है ज्योग्राफी चैप्टर नंबर 1, द अर्थ इन द सोलर सिस्टम ऑफ क्लास 6। सो वीडियो स्टार्ट करने से पहले आई वुड लाइक टू टेल एवरीवन दैट दिस वीडियो इज़ टोटली एनसीईआरटी बेस्ड। ये पूरा एनसीईआरटी बेस्ड है एंड इस वीडियो में चैप्टर का फुल एक्सप्लेनेशन गिवन है and I would request everyone to please watch the video till the end and वीडियो पसंद आए तो आप शेयर कर सकते हैं अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ। तो शुरू करते हैं फिर आज की वीडियो। तो सबसे पहले बात करते हैं व्हाट आर सेलेस्टियल बॉडीज़। सेलेस्टियल बॉडीज़ होती क्या हैं। तो सब चैप्टर स्टार्ट करने से पहले आपको पता होना चाहिए कि सेलेस्टियल बॉडीज़ एक्चुअली में होती क्या हैं। तो ऑल दोज ऑब्जेक्ट्स दैट वी ऑब्जर्व इन द स्काई आर कॉल्ड सेलेस्टियल बॉडीज़। तो जो भी हम स्काई में जितनी भी ऑब्जेक्ट्स को ऑब्जर्व करते हैं वो सारी हमारी सेलेस्टियल बॉडीज़ कहलाती हैं, जिसमें the sun, the moon, the stars, the planets. So, all those objects that are located outside the Earth's atmosphere in the sky are the celestial bodies. Yeah, so now we will talk about what is constellation. So you all must have observed the night sky, like you must have seen various pattern which is being formed by different group of stars. So these are called constellation. Like if you see the image in the right side, there you can see n number of stars in the sky, and there you can also see a pattern which is being formed by the stars. So basically it is the shape of a great bear, which is also known as Ursa Major constellation. So there are other constellation also, like a group of 7 star is known as Saptarishi. So this is about the constellation. Yeah, so now we will talk about a pole star. So what is actually a pole star? So during ancient time, like it was very difficult for people to find direction, so they usually find direction in the night with the help of the stars. So pole star is the biggest star which basically appears in the sky after the sunset. So it rises in the north direction. It also known as a north star. So it always remain in the same position in the sky. Like if you observe the image in the right hand side, there you can see a pole star. So pole star is one of the brightest star and one of the biggest star. You can easily identify it during the night time, and it always there in the north direction. So basically it helps to find the direction. Yeah, so now we will discuss about planets. In the beginning of the video, we have talked about celestial bodies. So planets are also called the celestial bodies only. So the word planet comes from the Greek word planetai, which means wanderers. So these are the celestial body which do not have their own heat and light. So basically they are lit by the light of the stars. And the earth on which we live is also a planet. So basically there are 9 planets, that is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. But nowadays there are just, in counting, there are just only 8 planets, and the ninth planet, which is the Pluto, is now considered to be the dwarf planet. Yeah, so now comes the solar system. So what is the solar system? The sun, along with all the planets, satellites, and other celestial bodies, form the solar system. So all the 9 planets, the satellite, moon, asteroid, meteoroid, each and everything, so they form the solar system. It is also called the family of the sun, where sun is the considered to be the head of the family. So सन की फैमिली को हम सोलर सिस्टम कंसिडर करते हैं. Yeah, so one important point that you all should know, all the planets, comets, asteroids, and other objects in the solar system orbit the sun, and most of the objects that are orbiting around the sun move along the imaginary surface or the path, which is called the ecliptic plane. Yeah, so now look at this table. So this table shows that the time taken to orbit around the sun and the time taken for the planets to spin on its axis. So there are different planets and the time taken by them. So first we will start with Mercury. So Mercury takes around 88 days to orbit around the sun, whereas it takes 59 days to spin on its axis. Venus takes 255 days to orbit around the sun, whereas it takes 243 days to spin on its axis. Earth takes 365 days to orbit around the sun, and it takes 1 day to spin on its axis. And when we talk about Mars, so it takes around 687 days to orbit around the sun, whereas it takes 1 day to spin on its axis. Now Jupiter takes 11 year 11 months to orbit around the sun, whereas it takes 9 hours 56 minutes to spin on its axis. And Saturn takes around 29 years 5 months to orbit around the sun, whereas it takes 10 hours 40 minutes to spin on its axis. Uranus take about 84 years to orbit around the sun, whereas it takes 17 hours 14 minutes to spin on its axis. And Neptune take 164 years to orbit around the sun, and it takes 16 hours 7 minutes to spin on its axis. So this is the table. Any question can come, like how much time is taken by any of the planet to orbit around the sun to spin on its axis. So you should know how much time is taken by the different planets, so you can learn it thoroughly. Yeah, so now let's talk about Sun. Sun is the head of the solar system family, and it is the huge ball which is made up of hot gases, and it is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. And the sun is about 150 million kilometer away from the earth. Yeah, so let's talk about the planet Earth. So the Earth is the third nearest planet to the sun, and in the size it is fifth largest planet. So remember, it's the fifth largest planet. The shape of the Earth is described as geoid because it is slightly flattened at the poles, and it is the only planet that actually supports life because it has air and water. So it is the only planet which supports life. So now we will discuss about Moon. Moon is the natural satellite of the Earth. Its diameter is only one quarter that of the Earth, and it is about 3,84,400 kilometer away from the Earth. The Moon moves around the Earth in about 27 days. So now comes the asteroids. So apart from the stars, planets and satellites, there are numerous tiny bodies which also moves around the sun. So these bodies are called asteroids. So they are mostly found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. So now comes the meteoroids. The small pieces of rock which move around the sun are called meteoroids, and these are smaller than asteroids, and when they enter the Earth's atmosphere, it is known as a shooting star. So now we will talk about galaxy. A galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. Our solar system belongs to the Milky Way galaxy. So the question can come like this, that which galaxy our solar system belongs to. So you should know that it belongs to the Milky Way galaxy. So now, what is a universe? When millions of galaxies combine together, they form a universe. So friends, I hope you all know this person. He is Neil Armstrong. So he was the first person to step on the moon on 20th of July 1969. So thank you guys for watching this video, and वीडियो पसंद आए तो उसे लाइक ज़रूर कीजिएगा और अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर भी कर सकते हैं. And stay tuned with my channel for more videos. Thank you so much.